Hello, my name is Sarah Jane Haney. This is my EDL 853 Module 1 introduction video. So a little bit about me. I'll move my camera so you can see my cat. I was born and raised in Olathe, Kansas. I have a bachelor's in elementary education from the University of Kansas. I'm a first grade teacher at Eudora Elementary School. Eudora is about 15 minutes from Lawrence. A few things that I love: my cat, Ace, pictured in the right corner, Kansas City Chiefs, Kansas basketball, and documentaries, specifically true crime documentaries. My work environment: I've been at EES since August 2019. That's where I began my teaching career, so it's been a wild ride with COVID and having to navigate that as well as being a fairly new teacher. My first grade team consists of 8 teachers, so there's 6 gen ed teachers, a reading teacher, and a sped teacher, so it's nice having all of them in one grade level. Our last school year is what brought me to FHSU to pursue my master's in education leadership. I saw myself taking on a lot more leadership roles. I joined the BLT at our building and had to do a lot more of those leadership responsibilities. And it's something I enjoyed, so that's why I'm pursuing this. Some content questions. So what is the school leader's role in maintaining an inclusive culture? What do you do if it doesn't exist? I use DeWitt's article a lot for this one. He mentioned that administration sets the tone for an inclusive school. However, everyone plays a part. And I think it's important to consider that and how everybody does play a part. It can't be all on administration, but I do think that they make a huge impact on how an inclusive culture is fostered in a school. If it doesn't exist, DeWitt mentioned several ways to create an inclusive culture, including using inclusive language, incorporating diverse literature, sharing research-based articles, discuss the need for inclusive school culture with staff, and then collaboration. This is something that we have begun this year at my school. We have a diversity, equity, and inclusion district level council, and then we also have a building level council. I am on both of those, so it's interesting to see how we are bringing new things in to create a more inclusive culture. What support can a school leader provide to encourage advocacy? So I use the ASCD article here quite a bit. They provided several key ways that school leaders can help encourage advocacy, including integrating student bodies into conversations, preparing teachers, giving them the training that they need, helping them understand that they're not just delivering information. Creating a respectful school community, I think, is super important because people are able to be more open and honest with each other. And then create a discussion place. So making sure that everybody is able to have an opportunity to speak up and be honest. And I think all of these kind of work together to help encourage advocacy. What plans and strategies can be implemented to ensure the equitable treatment of students and staff in an inclusive culture? So I use the NASSP TV video to answer this by going over. They provided several best practices that can be used to ensure equitable treatment for students. And I really believe that these can also be used with staff as well for equitable treatment. Goodness. So the first one they provided was understanding and supporting deficits, which eliminates excuses. So that could go for students, what their needs, their individual needs, but as well as teachers too. The next one, raise students or staff beyond their expectations. The third one was customize school programs or professional development opportunities for each student or staff member. And then collaborate to find solutions to support achievement for students and staff. So again, I think these kind of both work together, all 4 of these work together to help create an inclusive and equitable treatment for teachers and students. What steps can a school leader take to change negative assumptions that affect teaching and learning an inclusive culture? Ministry of Education provided different ways to help develop an inclusive culture. I think using these ways to develop an inclusive culture will help change the negative assumptions. So offering opportunities for students to share their own personal experiences, to connect them to their learning. Establish respect by getting to know all students and students getting to know each other. minimize barriers and build flexibility, and then bring the community in and take the students out to the community so everybody's kind of working together. So these are my references. Thank you so much. I look forward to this class.